Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 4 on my Utopia world. Gonna really make things look much better. I decided I really don't need a lot of the structures that are in this village, so I'm gonna kind of just show me breaking a little bit and then just cut away because I don't need to show the whole thing. It's whatever. I'm just showing, hey, I'm removing this, I'm removing that. I basically remove everything, but I honestly, since I'm removing all the buildings, I don't really need to come down here at any other point to collect anything. So, I'm destroying the farms. I do collect a little bit of stone, um, but other than that, it's like, oh, I think, oh wait, I want to showcase. Hey, this is what this looks like for a few seconds. So I roll over here, and then I just start chopping it down. Um, so I'm gonna try and think about that more on other videos where I'll take a second to actually show what it is looked like before, and then it'll show what it looks like after I do a little bit more stuff. So here I'm deciding that I want to make sure I preserve the lava, and I was trying to think, where the heck do I want to put it? I just ended up putting it in the ground for safekeeping. I could use it and turn it into obsidian to help create a enchantment table, or I could just keep it on, hold on to it for a little bit longer, and eventually until I get some stalactites so that I can just make an infinite farm of lava. I don't know. I don't need to worry about it right now. It's also a good fuel source because, I mean, lava's pretty plentiful. It's, but I don't know if I would want to risk it in the nether, just navigating, trying to grab the lava, really. It's not really that worthwhile. So I just picked these two spots, put them in the ground. I put a place marker over each one because I don't wanna I don't wanna forget about them. But I also don't want them in the way, and I want the ground to be nice and flat. So put them both beneath there. Because I was gonna destroy this structure right now, but I ended up waiting a little bit to mine it up. But yeah, this man, so much progress, and once I'm done recording this voiceover, I'm gonna hop on and I'm just gonna keep uh making a little bit more progress because right now I'm trying to do as much content as possible, and then I'm gonna kind of just slow down a bit with the content that I'm pushing out because these are just gonna be like weekly uploads because I don't want work to get in the way of things, so I'm trying to just give myself a little bit of cushion. So right there, you see, there was a house. I kind of renovated it. This took me like how many days? It was a good amount of days. I don't know. It took me a few Minecraft days to figure out how the heck I wanted this organized to make it look nice. So all I did was I had to just put the workbenches there, and the villagers weren't too bad to just kind of like nudge in there. And then I'm counting it out right now. I want to mirror this building because basically I kept the structure the same, the like facade of it, the whole layout. I just carved into it and then put a little spot for each villager. So now I'm going to by hand just keep going back and forth trying to figure out how the heck this thing looks. I get just the bare bones down just enough so that the villagers um will stay in position. But over there, I have them labeled. I don't think I ever label the other two villagers I have right here. Um, but there's a weaponsmith and an armorer on that side. And then on this side, I will have a stonemason and a toolsmith. Um, that way I get all like those like real important ones. Honestly, the what is it? Stonemason, he doesn't really matter. But if if I'm going to have a stonecutter, like in the area, a villager is going to just have that assigned as their job because this is where I live. I'm gonna be living in this village, Utopia. So I might as well have one already designated. Because I want to use stonecutter. The stonecutter makes it so much easier to create any of the fancy stone blocks. So why would I not do that? Um, so for these four are the ones that I have planned out for now. Uh, Next video, I will be more focused on fully leveling them up and really getting myself kitted out. This was just more of the planning of it all, making sure they're nice and secure, not just running around, which it's really kind of a small area that they would be running around in anyways. So a few of the villagers might just be more free roaming, but we'll see. I'm not gonna build an actual villager breeder or anything like that because I just don't feel like it's necessary. So you see, both of them just kind of mirrored. I don't want everything to be mirrored, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Not everything will be perfectly symmetrical. So it's not the exact center of the village, but I feel like this would be more of just the heart of the village. This well. So I'm gonna just try and make it look a little bit nicer now, where things will get shuffled about. And then this is just purely temporary. I will make something much nicer, but I'm just going to put a good amount of beds down so that way the villagers will actually start reproducing and then it'll populate my village more because right now I only have 6 villagers and I mean not one of them is a nitwit, so that kinda is not something I need. Luckily, you can still use them to create more villagers. They can still breed and stuff, but literally it's completely, I mean there's no point in having it. I was debating on burning it with lava because like if you hit it then it goes against the reputation system. But then I was like, oh, well, then I would have to get a different villager out so that it would breed with the farmer over there. So I just let him out. I just let him live. Maybe at some point I'll burn it, but like, man, it's whatever. I could. Yeah, it is not worth the hassle. Um, at the moment, maybe someday I will completely make this efficient. I don't fully work on that area down there. Like, I don't mine out this 3x3 grid, but I do make this tower taller because I might end up making it fancier over there. That dirt like staircase that I have outside the village, I might make that a little bit fancier so that I can have that as a viewing platform to look over my village. But also, I'm going to use the well kind of, since it's not the center, remember, but it's like kind of the center-ish, just heart of the village. Um, it's going to be the tallest structure, I want to say, so that I can look out over things. Maybe other structures might be tall, but for right now, this is going to just kind of be just another outpost that I can use to get a good view of all around my village, to see the progress. Just a good thing. I was looking for add-ons in the marketplace that I could add to the world, if anything, because something similar to Java Edition's free cam, and I could not find anything for the life of me because I figured that would be something really great to add because I would love to be able to get some angles from like a third person point of view. That way I don't have to set up these things or like have that hassle of remembering, oh, I gotta look over and look at things before I do them because I want to be able to show you guys like some things that I do, and I don't want to have to, make you guys sit through like a long video of me showcasing every little thing. So, looks like I'm gonna have to, get used to doing that, of making platforms and just kind of giving you a look over what I'm gonna be doing, but that's just something I'm gonna get used to. So, I built this up. I might make it a little bit taller in the future, but like 3 tiers, it isn't too bad. And then I make sure to put a torch on each level at some point. I forget to put it on the top one, but I go back later and I do that. So this whole platform is completely safe to use. I'm as I'm tearing all the buildings down, I make sure to keep it way too torched up. Um, since I'm like upgrading the village and stuff, I'll eventually be putting lanterns like I was trying on my other world, but I have yet to farm any copper. This is definitely kind of a completely different playstyle, really, because now I'm fully investing in the villagers already. Because the other one, I was kind of just taking over their home. So you see, I kind of did a quick little turn around the village. Boom. Here we go. I got some crops going now. Um, so that the farmer can just start to collect the food himself, and then eventually I switch his job so that um, he'll stop collecting it so I can let all the crops grow fully, and then also he'll start throwing food at the other villager so that they can start breeding up and populating the village. Because at the moment, all he was doing was just collecting all my stuff. So, oh, I also have Fletchers because due to how many buildings there were, and I don't really need that much wood, especially if I'm going to be buying tools from these villagers right now. I can kind of just be using all these buildings for wood. I do have saplings put down on that area because you can see a beehive is left over there. I might, when I inevitably get silk touch, I'll pick that up and probably move it. But right now, that's kind of where my tree farm is, where that beehive was to the left. Uh, and I have unlocked the regrowth ability on the tree feller. I can't remember the skill, but it lumberjack maybe, I don't know. Point is, the one where you chop trees, I have the regrowth ability, so it automatically replants a sapling for me. And I've been using Fletchers to get emeralds, and then using those emeralds to buy more iron axes. And then with this, every iron axe, it's not worth, it costs to craft an iron axe not diamonds, three, well, technically, yes, but an iron axe costs 3 iron ingots to craft, but by decrafting it, since it's diminishing returns, I only get 2 out of it. But since I'm getting it for free, basically, from the villager, I can use some emeralds to buy it, and then I get a little bit of those back. So it's saving me some time, but it's not broken enough that it's like, oh man, this is making the game way too easy. Now, this is something that's definitely making Minecraft feel a lot fresher to me, especially for Bedrock Edition because I feel like Bedrock Edition villagers kind of suck. um, they really do not want to trade with you because the more you trade with them, the more they jack up the prices. Whereas on Java Edition, they like to lower prices. They like to give you deals. Bedrock Edition's just they hate your money. I guess I don't know. Um, so this kind of I feel just evens the playing field a little. So I destroy all their homes. I will be giving them new little habitats eventually. Um, but as of right now, I just kind of have the two, and I keep using this nasty looking thing, keep running back and forth. I eventually got bored of it and a little annoyed having to run back and forth, especially since I was buying the axes from him just to run back to convert them into ingots to then give back to him. I'm gonna have one right here, and eventually I should probably make multiple of these just to keep around because it should be something handy. That's just I mean it's synonymous with the crafting table. It should just be a staple of every area should have a crafting table and an uncrafting table. I did utilize the uncrafting table as well for all of those staircases that I grabbed. I did turn those back into planks, which was pretty cool. Um, Training with all the villagers, I was able to get enough experience points to level up my haste ability once. I accidentally disabled it, so just I had to re-enable that. And then at the top of this house, I had yet to show it really in the video, but I have been slowly putting all of those items as I was destroying all the homes, organizing them and stuff. It's kind of loose. This one's valuables technically. Um, some of the items are technically leather, some of them technically different materials, but like from left down, that's like minerals, sand, grains, whatever. All of the one below that is mob drops at the rotten flesh, all the different types of stone, kind of. And then on the right side, bottom, it's all wooden stuff. I can't remember what the second one is. All the plants and like vegetables, things like that. And then the top one, valuables, which can be pretty wide range of things, valuables, utility items. For each one of the buildings, I will have maybe a storage area kind of like this organized at the top because I want to have them similar in composition. But at the bottom, definitely, that'll be where I hold the stuff I trade with them so that I have just a stockpile or whatever. It'll be nice to keep some emeralds in each of those areas at the bottom. I was using them as just general storage for a while, but now all my items are completely organized. So I have nothing else to worry about. My trees are growing. This is looking nice. I added some detail. You see, I don't have a roof for that one. My crops are ready to be harvested. This I was checking how long I've recorded for this episode. It's about 3 hours of gameplay, so I feel like this is a good amount. I basically doubled the amount of playtime that was on this world. The houses are looking pretty cool. I could add a little bit more detail. It just takes me a very long time to make decisions on these sort of things. So next episode, you'll be able to see. I haven't recorded yet, but I'm going. The plan is to level up villagers, organize the base more, and just keep gaining levels on my skills and stuff, improving those. I didn't really look too much in them. Most of it was just cleaning up. I didn't really focus on my actual skills or things like that. So yeah. I don't know if I really talked about it, but I chose a different class this time instead of being unskilled on this world. I am a hunter. Yes, I did talk about that. So I might also look into what those differences are that class allows. How much longer do I have in the video? I have like, yeah, just a few seconds. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be, I haven't said it yet in a video, but I put it in my description. All my videos are going to be weekly, Eastern time on Saturday at 10 a.m. I will post a video every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, again, thank you for watching. Bye.